Man, the Team House, I have to give you guys so much respect. I love this new studio. You guys have done an amazing job. If you look behind Dave right there, you have the plaque for 100,000 viewers. I got to see the inception of this podcast, and the way it has grown and skyrocketed has blown me away, because I was there when you and Jack, because Jack left SOFREP after I did, and Jack had the idea in his head, I'm going to start a YouTube channel called Mandatory Fun, and we're going to do board games, we're going to do D&D,
Yep.
and I was there when you guys recorded this, and truthfully, I was like, what the f*** are you guys doing, man? I was just, like, and Jack was convinced this was going to catch on. And I think the problem is, and it's not a problem, it's like when you've put out a book as successful as Jack's was in Murphy's Law, and you become really well known as an investigative journalist like he has, people don't want to see you do Dungeons and Dragons. Like, that may be your thing. And I don't know if it was like you coaxing him, but people wanted to see Jack do what he's best at, and you and D have done an awesome job of like continuing that legacy. And I will say it myself. I said it to you like the first time, but it's more true than ever now. Like when we were at SOFREP, like it was a really big thing, man. I remember going to Vegas, getting recognized. You know, when I go to SHOT Show now, I don't get recognized the way that I did when we were doing SOFREP. The Team House has surpassed anything SOFREP ever did in terms of media.
We're lucky. Look, I loved the D&D. I loved the Mandatory Fun. I still, like, in my mind, I still remember the logo I wanted for Mandatory Fun. We were just boring. Like there are a lot of very successful Dungeons and Dragons channels out there, but they're all like voice actors and comedians, and we were just not that entertaining, and you know, and it was Jack's idea. You know, after that he was like, "Look, got all this equipment. Do you want to go like down and do a show?" And I'm like, "Well, what are we gonna do?" And he goes, "I don't know. We'll just talk." And like the first, I don't know, 10, 15 episodes are him and I like having drinks and talking about like news stories. Like not great content, to be honest with you. Like we weren't, and it wasn't until we started bringing people on, really interesting people, and interviewing them, that we found our stride. And you know, we've been really fortunate that, you know, we've been fortunate that you did our intro.
Oh, thank you, man. I do love hearing my voice in that intro. Thank you.
You know, Tonto, you know, came on. Like we've had on so many like great people who have, you know, we love there I was knee deep in hand grenades, but it's also we love the human side of that story too. Like I think, like during our show with you, Tonto, you know, you talking about like the media trying to use you, and how that was sort of, you know, here you are like a babe in the woods, honestly, you know, thinking these people have your best interests in mind. Like those are parts of the story that the people don't often get, and we're fortunate on our show that people are willing to go to those places with us and talk about those things outside of just the, you know, what happened in Benghazi, but like as a human being, like, you know, where did that carry you, and what, you know, who were you before that, who were you after that, and things like that.
Yeah.
You know.
Thanks for checking out Battle Line Podcast. This is just a smaller clip from our latest episode, which you can check out in its entirety by clicking here. While you're watching, be sure to hit the subscribe button and thumbs up the video to show your support. Now, if you'd really like to help us out, click the thanks button below to make a donation. It goes directly to us in keeping Battle Line Podcast going for you.